Welcome back to the farm, everybody. I've got something crazy to show you here today, and it has nothing to do with my dirty coyote sitting here, but it is tractor related. Now, the other day I went to stick a new battery in the old Ford tractor, and it was one I'd had in the barn for a while because I just hadn't got a chance to do anything with it for a while. But I finally got around to putting it in, and I went to try to stick it in the tractor. It was pouring battery acid out like crazy. Brand new battery. So I took it back. It was a Rural King battery, and I went and took it back over to Rural King. They exchanged it, no questions asked. And I picked another one up exactly like the one I had. Now, I want you to look at this for a second. There it goes. See it leak? That's not good. Now, somebody tell me, what's the chances of having two identical batteries do that? I mean, that has to be some sort of defect in the product. Somebody comment down below if you've had any issues out of these Rural King batteries. I know I've had heard mentions of people saying they don't last as long as other batteries, and I kind of get that because they are on the cheaper side, and that's probably why people buy them. But do I want to replace that with another Rural King battery, or do I want to go and get something a little bit different? Because I don't want battery acid all over the place, and I don't want to risk burning my hand up when I'm trying to put a battery in the tractor, because the way it's set up, I have to tilt it a little bit to get it in the tractor. So I'm gonna exchange that again, and of course I'm gonna have to have another Rural King battery for it, because I'm just going to exchange it right back out. But I think, and this is just me thinking, if I do this, I don't think I want to get the exact same battery. I think I want to get a different one, which I'm finding out that one's a little bit on the big side to get in that tractor anyway, so I might choose to get one just a little bit smaller. So y'all help me out here. What y'all think? Y'all had issues out of Rural King batteries before? Let me know. All right, so I went back to Rural King. I traded it out for a different one. This one was actually a little bit more expensive than the other one was. It don't seem to be leaking as of right now. Sorry if you hear the chicks chirping in the background, but got chicks and brooder. But I stuck that battery in the tractor, and it started right up. I just went ahead and moved it to the barn so we can get ready for the tear down process, because I want to get the stuff, and probably going to switch this over to a whole 12-volt system. So I think that's going to solve a lot of my issues with this tractor. That, and I got a bunch of leaks and stuff I want to fix on it, and really like to repaint it and stuff. So, but anyway, let's go take a look at the other project I got going on for today. And while I was out getting the new battery at Rural King, I stopped and got me a haircut and a shave, and I tell you, I feel like it's 20 degrees cooler right now than what it was. So I don't know, maybe I lost about 20 years too. Y'all comment down below. Do I look younger? We'll see, but let's go take a look at our project down here. Most of you are familiar with our mobile chicken coop here with the movable fence and stuff. They're way overdue for a move, so I'm wanting to move them kind of over that way just a little bit. But before I do that, I need to mow this field and bring the grass down just a little bit. I mow this weekly with the Finnish mower, and it grows really fast. It's probably hard to tell, but this grass is probably about 6 inches tall, and I just mowed it last week, so about the same time last week. So anyway, hopefully I got enough diesel left in the tractor to do this without having to go out and get some more. But I'm gonna mow this down, so I don't know if I'll get the movies to thicken tonight. It's looking like it might rain a little bit. Might have to wait till after church tomorrow. But thought this would be a good day to show you our Finnish mower, how it works. Somebody got grass all over my coyote tractor. Somehow green and coyote just don't go. Look at all that. I prefer the mud and the dust. One of the things I'm hoping to accomplish with this video is just to show you guys how nice of a cut that the Finnish mower actually does. And this isn't no big expensive Finnish mower. This is a King Cutter brand, and it does just a really nice job on this lower field. It's just pretty much like a lawn would when it gets done. It does just such a nice job of cutting the grass, and a lot better than what a rotary cutter would do. Rotary cutter would just leave big old bumps all over the place, and Finnish mower doesn't do that. It just leaves a really nice clean cut. And to tell you the truth, I really like how it does. And something else I want you guys to notice is it don't take a whole lot of horsepower to run a Finnish mower. This is a 5-foot Finnish mower, and I'm pulling it with just my little 25 horsepower tractor. So you don't need a whole lot of tractor to run one of these. If you got small acreage and you want to get your mowing done quick, just a small tractor, yeah, you can get you a 5-foot Finnish mower, and you can do a whole lot quicker than what you could with a 4-foot rotary cutter. Just something to think about. And now this little field down here looks like a freshly mowed lawn. That's pretty much what it is. Pretty much what a Finnish mower is, just a big mower deck you put behind your tractor there. And that one I seem to really like. I use it to mow both the yards, our yard there at the house and our daughter's yard there. And so far it's done pretty good. King Cutter brand, I know a lot of people, when they see King Cutter, they think cheap because they see it like a Rural King and stuff, but don't knock it just because it's on the cheaper side. For my usage, I've got nothing but good to say out of this mower. It's done me really, really good. I've even accidentally hit a few bigger limbs and roots and stuff, and it just keeps going. So now I don't recommend sitting there going through a minefield of stumps and stuff with it, because you're going to tear it up. It's not what it's made for. You'll need a rotary cutter if you got stuff like that. But if you're wanting just a fresh mowed lawn look, yeah, Finnish mower, that's the way to go. Now, last time I talked about this tractor, we was talking about the third function kit that I had on order. Well, it finally came in, and not only did it come in, but the dealer sent a mechanic out and he installed it here at my house. And you can see it's got the different joystick with it, where it's got the buttons for the third function kit, and it's a true third function kit from what I was told. It's not like just a diverter valve. It's a true third function. He came to the house, he installed it. All the lines, they go back behind the loader, which I really appreciate, because that helps keep them protected. And with the ports up here in the front. Now, I do not have a device for the front yet to use the third function with, but I am planning on getting a grapple in the near future. Hopefully before summer. We'll see. But yeah, I have that installed. It is ready for when that happens. Now, also, when he was out here, remember me mentioning my lights and stuff were messed up? They went ahead and fixed my lights for me. I don't know if these will work with the key off or not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, the hazards are working. I don't know, I might have to have key on for, yeah, I gotta have key on for turn signal. So, yeah, I might have to hit the right switch. Let's see here. There we go. That's it. Signal's working. That signal's working. So they fixed my lights for me. And they also brought out my SMV sign for me that I guess got misplaced somewhere between the trip here and there. So they gave me my SMV sign. And I took advantage of the mechanic while he was here, and I asked him another question that we mentioned in the last video. Now, if y'all remember, I had questions about this Napa battery being an OEM battery, because I just never figured a Napa being an OEM battery. And I asked the mechanic about that when he was out here, and he told me what probably happened was, yeah, the Napa's not the OEM battery. What happens, I guess they have to order their batteries separate from the tractor, so OEM batteries, and what happened was the batteries hadn't got in yet, so they probably went down the road and got a Napa battery just so they could sell the tractor, which I'm perfectly fine with that, because honestly, Napa's a good battery, and it's just as good as what any of the OEM batteries are going to be. So Napa battery I am perfectly fine with. So that was just genius on their part, because I mean, you can't sell something if you don't have a battery in it. So, and that allowed me to have my tractor sooner. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to finish up this video on the Saturday, so continue on Sunday after church here. Had some things that happened. Breaking my dentures wasn't one of them, but that happens too. But I got something I want to show you guys before we close out the video today. Actually, something I want to show you and something I want to talk to you about. Let's go show you what I got. This is the new Naomi. If y'all remember, we had another goat named Naomi. It was a little bit on the mean side. It knocked down my granddaughter. Well, we got rid of her and her little baby, and we got this one at the Lucasville trade days here about a week or so ago. And she is one of the tamest goats you'll ever see in your life. And we only locked her up for like a day, and she'll follow you around the yard, just pretty much like a little dog. But real sweet. She loves treats, don't you? Loves attention. And of course, we still have Ruth over there. But yeah, that's the new addition to the farm. So everybody say hello to Naomi. The other thing I was wanting to talk to y'all about is there's going to be some changes to the channel on how I put out videos. I was struggling trying to get things put out once a week, try to get put out on the weekend. And, things get tough with me. There's a lot of stuff that people don't realize the amount of work goes in these videos. And I'm still going to be doing videos. I'm not stopping that. But I'm stopping the worrying about getting videos out in a certain time and stuff, because sometimes I just don't have time to get them out. And if y'all notice, I didn't put out a video last week. But what I'm going to start focusing on, instead of putting out all these lengthy videos, I'm going to be focusing on putting out at least a couple shorts every week. And so probably going to be focusing more on that. But we're still going to be having videos. I'll probably still have at least one video, if not two videos a month. But there's not going to be no certain time. You might come out on a Monday, might come out on Wednesday, might come out on you just never know when the videos are going to be coming out. But I am going to be putting most of my effort onto the shorts. And a lot of reasons for that is editing. People don't realize how much time I spend in editing, and it's like the most boring thing in the world is sit there and try to edit a video. I might spend 2 hours trying to edit a video that's 15 minutes long. So it's just not, to me, it's not worth worrying about. It might be different if I was actually getting paid to do videos, but I'm not monetized. I'm not getting paid for anything for these. So and what this is also going to do is going to allow for a more quality video, and it'll allow me to plan more for the videos that are coming out, so that when the videos come out, it'll be a video that's hopefully worth watching and not just something that's just been put up real quick, not give much thought into. And I hear the goats getting into the feed bag over here. Now they'd already gotten out of the feed bag. They knew they wasn't supposed to be in there. I need to put me a can or something in here to keep the goat feed away from the goats when they're out. But anyway, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing probably more on putting out little short reels instead of the actual videos, and see how that goes from here. Because, like I said, it takes up a lot of my time, takes away time from family and other things that I have going on. Just sitting there trying to worry about getting the videos out, and like I said, a lot of times I put them out as just or hurry up rush things. So like I said, hopefully this will help put out a more quality video when I do get videos put out. So I hear them getting in the bag again. I don't think you're supposed to be in that bag here, Naomi, are you? You got caught, didn't you? But that's not going to stop Ruth from getting in there. Get out of there, Ruth. Ruth. There, set the bag of feed on the seat of the old Ford tractor. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys liked the video, please hit the like button down below. If you're not yet a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I'm not going to quit doing videos. There's just not going to be as many put out. Like I said, we're going to focus more on quality instead of quantity here. So, and hopefully be more on the fun side for me. So anyway, until next time, you guys take it easy, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.